feel?
Good. That was obviously my first group setting, just with a little structure, but it felt good.
What happened I know some things stay off record, but what happened in the Toronto game where you were injured, I guess?
I can't really say, sorry.
Was it later in the game?
Sorry, I can't say.
Okay. Do you feel like you're on schedule, behind schedule, ahead of schedule? Do you have a feel for that?
I'm not really sure. I guess I would be on schedule. Obviously, they have a plan and what they're going to do, and I adhere to that plan. So I think it's just going from a day-by-day standpoint, seeing how I feel, and just kind of working towards that.
And you didn't feel overly limited out there today with the group?
No, I felt good.
Interesting. Obviously, no injuries convenient, but this seems like it might be particularly frustrating, just given that you had gained some traction this year and were doing a lot of good things this year. Is that accurate?
Yeah, it's tough when anyone gets injured. Doesn't matter from what standpoint. It's obviously tough, and there's some work to be done to come back. So I think it's just continuing with what I started and being able to keep that going.
Tristan, how hard has it been for you personally just the past couple of years with the ups and the downs and everything?
It's always hard. I think that's the whole part of goaltending. You see throughout the year, and you see all the goalies throughout the league. There's ups and downs, there's swings, there's injuries, there's highs and lows. So I think it's being able to manage that. And I think every year comes different challenges.
How do you think you've grown through that?
It's just learning. Being able to learn from the mistakes that I've made and kind of the positives I had, and kind of looking back and reflecting on those and being able to say what worked, what doesn't work, and just being able to kind of nitpick and see what you like and don't like and just go from there.
When you labored with that injury back in the 22-23 season, the second half of the season, did you learn anything from that experience in terms of just how to manage your body or how you practice, or just trying to get through any kind of tweak or anything like that?
It's tough. That injury came from a lot of things. It came from it was just something that happened, and it was hard to manage, and it was something that it took my body probably over a year just to feel human again. So it was very tough. Like, it's still something that I sometimes deal with. So being able to have that injury and kind of learn from it and just kind of take your time and know your body a little bit more, I think it helps. But obviously, those types of injuries inhibit you.
Do you have a general time frame for when you'd like to get back in the lineup?
No, that's kind of up to Kyle and the coaching staff and what they see and what they want, and kind of those pinpoints that I have to cross before that happens.
Hockey players like to power through or fight through injuries or bumps and bruises. Given what you just said about the injury from a couple years ago, have you learned that maybe sometimes rest is for the greater good?
Yeah, I think when you get older, you learn that a little bit more. When you're younger, you want to play every game and you want to be a part of every game. But sometimes when you're playing through those injuries, it kind of inhibits you to do what you do best. So I think being able to kind of take a step back and be able to work on your body and your mind and that aspect of it, and just come back to your full version, I think that helps a lot.
Tristan, just how impressed have you been by the team in general?
They've been awesome. I think every game has been a collective effort. Artie and Sergey have done a great job these past couple games, and Artie's done a great job this year. He's kept the team in a lot of games, and I think the biggest thing is we're getting to a point in the game where we have a chance to win every game. And I think that comes from everyone within this room, whether guys are blocking shots, we're getting big plays, the power play, the penalty kill. I think everyone's doing a great job collectively at just being a team.